go, boys. Finals, game number 1. It is Marko versus Qien. And we are on Lake Blitzen. This is the finals, best out of 15, 3 vetoes. Map pick by Marko, the yellow player. Finals, King of Westwood tournament, boys, sponsored by Nightshade. $300 in the prize pool. Top left, we have the yellow player, Marko. And bottom right, we have the red player, Qien. This is gonna be a good one. Get your predictions in. Predictions are still open in this best out of 15, first to 8. While Qien, he deployed his MCV, put down a power plant barracks, and then moved his MCV closer to the gems. So before the first ref, but after the barracks, he moved the MCV. Marko moved MCV from the beginning over here. He spawned here, moved MCV here, and stretched to the gems. Radar is out for Marko. Who's ahead here? No radar. Oh, Marko gets some miner drone here from Qien. Radar is now out for Qien, so I think with this build, oh yeah, especially now with the service depot, Marko is ahead. There's the battle lab, yeah. Tank-wise, Marko is ahead by only 1 tank. Here comes an engine, gets an oil in the middle. Nuclear power plant out. Battle lab is now out for Qien. 2 sentries here. Is there a barrage gonna pop out? Iron Curtain is out for Marko. 4.5 minutes and counting. No Iron Curtain for Qien yet. We're gonna keep an eye on that to see what time it will pop up. No Iron Curtain yet. A good minute, a minute and a half behind. Maybe 2 minutes even, yeah. Almost 2 minutes behind is Qien because of the drone. Marko goes in. It's gonna push Qien back. Still 2 minutes to Iron Curtain. Nothing else going on the map. They're fighting for oils. No, Marko is an oil behind, 2 oils behind on Qien because of this island over here. 40 seconds to IC. Iron Curtain is ready for Marko. Pops it. Goes in. Looking good for Marko. 4 tank split from Qien, trying to get away. 1 minute to Iron Curtain. Marko still out tanking by a lot. Marko can still destroy this Iron Curtain and keep a tank advantage. Yep, Iron Curtain will go down.
He's ulting. What an asshole. You're already winning, bro.
Gets a minor kill on his way out. Oof, nice hit from Marko. Gets the Iron Curtain, a miner on its way out. Qien on 3 miners. All on ore, no more gems for him. Marko, oh, beautiful stretch from Marko. He's on double war, Iron Curtain still. Marko is definitely in the driver's seat. 1 minute to Iron Curtain. Oh, nice para to help out as well. Game 1. Game 1 definitely looking.
Player defeated.
Yeah, there it is. GG called. Marko takes game number 1. Game number 2 in this best out of 15 finals King of Westwood tournament. This is a quick intro, no map preview or anything. This is official tournament map A. Right side spawn for the yellow player Marko. Left side spawn for Qien, the red player, trying to get both oils. 2 engineers out for Qien. Here comes Marko. Sentry out, but the sentry comes out late. Really quick at the bottom there. Qien gets the oil, both oils, so 2 oils to 0 for Qien. Bav, thanks for the raid earlier. Let's go. We got Laszlo in here, Zed in here, Akri in here. I saw John earlier. The boys are in. War Factories are out for the boys. Connie's coming over from Marko. So yeah, already a veto used by Marko. Brink of Disaster was vetoed while Qien sells his MCV. Marko does not sell. Looking to drown this miner. No, does not get it. More Connie's out for Qien. Marko sells. Still more soldiers on the field for Qien. And Marko is downhill. Qien uphill. Still a lot more Connie's incoming. 3 tank split from Marko. Oh, Marko. Oh, nice microing from Qien. Not enough from Marko. Meanwhile, MCV was sold. War Factory goes down. And Qien takes game number 2. We're all tied up. Game number 3, we're in the finals. Marko versus Qien. This is Marko's map pick. Marko versus Qien. This is Mayday. And what can we say right away, right off the bat, is that Marko apparently picking maps that he knows from QM. First map he picked was Lake Blitzen. It was or is in QM. And Mayday has been in QM for a long time, so he's picking the maps that he knows. Bowser is here, Spada is here, Adam Wolf also from the Egypt pyramids. Yeah, and Marko spawns at the bottom, Qien at the top. What we can say about Qien till now, he's only picked 1 map. It's been Brink of Disaster, the map we've just... well, Brink of Disaster, then Tournament Map A. I'm not sure if Tournament Map A was ever in QM. I cannot remember if it was. But for sure, Brink of Disaster was not. I'm pretty sure it was not in QM. So Qien going for the, let's say, the unknown maps, the not most played maps, and Marko picking the maps that he know. It was in X-Wiz, but in the ladder as well, Tournament Map A. Was it in ladder, Sanchez? Welcome, Sander. Hope you're doing well. But then again, back in X-Wiz days, yeah, X-Wiz days is quite some time ago. I'm sure Marko was there for X-Wiz, but more the in CNCnet Tournament Map A is not a really known map. So I'm thinking Qien will pick obscure maps the entire series. Marko will go for the maps that we know. You know, Hack Freeze is over, Country Swing, Stormy Weather. Those are the map picks I expect from Marko. Meanwhile, both players are fully teched up. Kira from Qien might get an oil. Will definitely get 1 oil, right? Yee, gets it, yeah. Here comes Marko's Kirov. Definitely will get 1 oil as well. Maybe 2. Can they get it? Looks like it. Marko getting 1 more oil than Qien. Look at that. 2017, 2018. I was not born yet. I'm joking. But that's a long time ago. That's pre-corona. That's pre-COVID days, 2017, 2018. That's a long time ago. Daddy Monster Steve is here. Me gusta. It's in Chrono Divide? Oh, look at that. We have not tried out Chrono Divide yet over on this stream. Hopefully soon. Don't go anywhere, boys. After the finals, after the tournament, I should say. So after this series, I have a short announcement, so don't go anywhere. Double War Factory for Marko. Double War Factory for Qien. Marko gets the airport. I see it's popped. Stalemate. They will cancel each other out. Nothing happening here. Nobody getting any kills. The nuke is out for Qien. Both of them getting the nuke out at exactly the same time. So all 4 super weapons will be ready at the exact same time. The nukes will be ready at the exact same time, and the Iron Curtain as well. What else do we know? Late dronage from Marko. Both players have not taken their gems. I have not seen any dreadnoughts. 2 naval yards for Qien. Tank split on the bridge. And a tank split at the top for Qien. Again, stalemate over here. Destro goes down. Marko getting the advantage here on Qien. Qien is losing a lot of tanks here top left. Marko re-engaging just at the right time. But Qien is still out tanking though. Now Qien with the reinforcements. Now Marko losing a couple of tanks. Oof, oof, oof. If we look at the counter, Qien is massively out tanking, even though in the beginning it looked like Marko had a slight advantage there targeting. There's an elite here. Oh, Qien looking to take the lead. We'll take down another oil. Nukes are ready. Oils and a war and a service depot. Qien's nuke for oils can, if he had targeted a little bit more at the top, I don't know. It's still good. They are both left. Marko is left with 0 oils. Qien still has 4 top left. Looking good for Qien. 9 tanks over here with an elite. Marko has 7 over here. There's nothing left to mine except these gems, but Qien might even take these gems. I see it's popped. Tanks will continue to push. The elite is gonna get sandwiched. Elite goes down for free. Oh, Qien giving away his elite, did not get any value. It's not over yet. Marko's targeting the miner though. The miner taking a few damage there, but it goes down. 15 tanks each. 2 desolators. Still pretty equal, but Qien has more money to spend. Qien is generating more money as well. Still on 4 oils. Marko is dead broke. Not much to mine. Sells the battle lab. Qien still has his battle lab. Sold the no, he lost the war. He's down to 1 war. Drones being prepared for Marko. This might be one of the longest games we've seen on Mayday. Here comes Qien, Marko falling behind. Pops the IC on the drones. Now gets into the tanks. That's value for Marko. He's getting all of his drones back as well. Here comes Qien's nuke. That's the only ref. Marko is now without a ref. Qien loses 3 oils. Down to 1 oil. Marko out-tanking by 1. No ref and no way to get a ref back up. Is Marko gonna build a ref? He is. He built a ref right here. Marko has no naval. Qien still has the battle lab. So Qien potentially has more to sell. The battle lab is very expensive, so he will get a lot of money for that bomb back. I think 1,000. Battle lab is 2,000. He'll get back 1,000 for that. Service depot. Marko still has his service depot. Drones, IC'd. Marko running away. Will these drones get there in time? The drones might be... They're not IC'd anymore. What is Marko getting? Miners. That's it. 1 miner. Where are Qien's tanks? What the fuck? Oh, here they are. So both IC'd, not getting much. Marko gets 1 miner drone, and I think Qien only got 1 tank drone. Battle lab is still there for Qien. Surprise dread. Is there a squid in here? I don't know. Iron curtains will be ready soon. Miners up front. We are 11 minutes into a game on Mayday. Great one is here. IC is popped. Still mid again. Marko's gonna chase. His IC will last just a few seconds longer. Marko looking to get some damage. Nuke on the ref again. Nuke on the ref again from Qien. Qien out tanking by 2. Here comes the nuke from Marko. Battle lab and war. Battle lab and war. On the ref. Yeah, I don't think... Was that a good call, though? Qien still has buildings to sell. Well, if he sell... Yeah, I don't know. Interesting nuke. I don't know. He got the ref. Marko has a new ref up. Regarding the tank numbers, Qien has 4 tanks more than Marko. Iron curtains are ready again. I see his pop from Marko. Qien going for a trade? I think this is smart from Qien. Qien gets 2 tanks for free. He cannot push though. 12-7. 5 tanks lead for Qien. Both players still have their MCV. Qien still has a battle lab. Miner up front. Is Qien gonna push? This building is fully garrisoned from Marko. Qien will wait for the IC. Marko's Iron Curtain will be ready before, though. Marko, oh, the elite comes out from Marko! It goes down, though. Now only a 2-tank lead for Qien. They're both broke. Comes the nuke. It's gonna be on the war. I see it's popped. War and service depot. Marko needs to nuke something. Qien's gonna take it though. Qien looking to take it.
Player defeated.
Marko goes down. What a game. 14 minutes. Game number 4, Marko versus Qien. Here we are on stormy weather. I kind of predicted that this would be one of Marko's map picks. It is Marko's map pick after losing last game on Mayday. Stormy weather. Mr. Great One in the house, gifting a sub to Mr. Sanchez. Let's go. We're in the finals. King of Westwood tournament, best out of 15. Huge thanks to our sponsor, Nightshade. $300 in the prize pool. It is Marko versus Qien. The red player, Qien, will spawn on the right side. The yellow player, Marko, will spawn on the left. Both players getting their oils. No shenanigans here. Drones are out. Two miners on gems. One miner on gems for Marko. Places the second ref on ore. Qien places the second ref on gems as well, so he will go a third ref soon. Marko defense against one drone. Miners do not get drone. One tank got droned. Marko still has 2 drones. Ooh, clicks down the drone. And same for Marko. Marko gets a tank drone from Qien. No miner. Here's the third ref. Did Marko go a third ref? He did. Over here, the third ref on gems. Radars are out. Exactly the same build order here from both players. Battle Lab, maybe half a second earlier for Qien compared to Marko's. Marko targeting the oil. Nice engagement from Marko. There's a Deso. Deso's gonna help Marko out a bit. Pretty stalemate though. It's a stalemate. No clear winner here. According to the unit counter, Marko is only 1 tank ahead. Iron curtains are out. Marko's iron curtain was up earlier, just a couple of seconds. Naval yards are out. Miners need to go back. Pretty mirrored. Pretty mirrored. These guys are playing practically against the mirrored version of themselves. It's pretty equal, pretty much the same. Marko couple of seconds ahead on the Iron Curtain. Iron Curtain is ready in 10 seconds. Marko gets the MCV. Pops the IC on 3 tanks. Qien loses the MCV. Retaliation though, incoming for Qien. Out tanking by 4. Marko needs a lot of sentries. Now, Qien gonna target the MCV as well. Oh, Qien does not have enough. Marko will save his MCV and will thin out the numbers as well. Qien does not have enough to end, and looking pretty good for Marko now. Looking very good for Marko after that play. A new MCV for Qien. He rebuilt it. Pops it right here, but all that time he rebuilt the MCV. You can see it in the unit counter. He's falling behind in tanks now because he rebuilt that MCV. Blowing up the bridges. Both bridges will go down. But in a way, Qien is conceding mid to Marko. Gems are now free for the taking for Marko. Split from Qien is seen. IC is popped. Only Qien got value there, got 2 free tanks. Now Qien is out tanking. Marko switching over to drones. It's going back and forth, and now Qien is looking to be in the lead, boys. Third war now for Marko. Third war out for Qien. Drones from Marko. Tanks top right. Drones bottom left. Iron Curtain is ready for Qien. I see his pop top right. Qien pushing in. Tanks are over here. What is Marko doing? Iron Curtain being targeted. Iron Curtain is used on drones. Iron Curtain goes down. MCV cell. Drones getting a lot of value. Even miners get drones. I think even though Marko lost the IC and the MCV, he is 6 tanks ahead. Can he end? He needs to end though. Oh, more miners get droned. Drones getting value for Qien now. Here comes Marko. No IC. 1 minute to IC4. Qien. Desolator goes down. Nice sentry from Qien. It's looking good for Qien. Oh man, the turns have tabled. And Marko does not have enough to end. Elite. In the beginning, it looked really good for Marko. But slowly but surely, Qien's getting back in it. IC is popped. There's no counter for Marko. Marko needs to run. Needs to run and re-engage. No MCV means no new IC. Elite doing damage. Elite escapes though. What does Marko need? I think Marko needs an MCV. I don't see anything coming out of the war factories. He might be building an MCV. He needs an Iron Curtain. Yeah. MCV comes out for Marko. And he should immediately rebuild the Iron Curtain. Oh! MCV and then a Kirov. Qien is in trouble. Marko still has the gem, so Marko has good eco. But Qien has the Iron Curtain. Now Iron Curtain comes out for Qien. Oil goes down. They're equal now, 1 oil each. Nope, scratch that. Kirov is gonna get this oil. No more oils for Qien. Iron Curtain gets the elite. Marko is running away. Will he have enough to turn it around? Now turns back. Needs to get this elite killed. Elite is still alive. Oh, he goes down. Oh my goodness. Qien only has drones. And the Iron Curtain for Marko is up next. What a game. Qien is on $6,000. He's selling off buildings. One war got sold. What's going on? Yeah, you tell me, bro. Marko is on 2 wars as well. All the gems are gone. Iron Curtain is ready for Marko. Is he in the position to do something offensive? Walling off the IC is Mr. Qien. Destroying the bridge. Drones incoming.
What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Oh, God.
I see tanks at the top. Might be going for that. Oh, not enough for Qien. Oh, man. And an elite comes up for Marko. The turns have tabled again. I think Marko is winning again, boys. Is he? He's got the next Iron Curtain, though. Nah, it's still close. It's still close. But it's not a last game for Marko anymore.
The turns have tabled. The turns have tabled.
Naval got sold. Here comes the Kirov. Marko is gonna combine it with the drones. Maybe take out the flex, and then the Kirov is free to go towards this IC. Here comes the drone. That's the combo Marko is thinking of, boys. Here it comes. Nice sentry, though. IC is ready. Here comes the drones. 5 flags. Here comes the Kirov. Oh, you might have to... Oh, I think you have to... I don't know. What's the play here? Free Kirov towards the IC. There's no defense. The Iron Curtain will go down. Guaranteed. The Kirov is going to get the Iron Curtain. Huge advantage now for Marko. Lab also. Huge combo from Marko. GG's gold, and Marko will finally tie up the series. 14-minute game. Game number 5. Marko is left with no vetoes. He vetoed Loaded Barrel. He vetoed Heck Freezes Over. And he vetoed another one. I don't know. What was the first map he vetoed again? Brink of Disaster. Those are the 3 vetoes from Marko. We're in game number 5 in a best out of 15. And he has no more vetoes left. This is the finals, King of Westwood tournament. Back regarding the vetoes, Qien still has all 3 vetoes, by the way. Top right spawn for Marko, the yellow player. We are on No Wimps. Bottom left spawn for Qien, the red player. Let's bring out the oil counter. So yeah, there you go for middle. Marko, similar build as against Luke Z. Goes the naval first, transporter out, and takes the 2 oils in the middle. Meanwhile, this airport is Qien's, 2 oils for Marko. Bottom right is not contested. Qien gets an oil destroyed top left. So Marko is oils ahead. Qien is a minor up. Interesting trade. Drone from Marko gets this minor. Service depot needed. There it is. It needs even more tech. Belt. Oh man, yeah. Marko contending with this extra airport from Qien. It's an extra airport because you have an airport in your base. Qien only took this airport to get this oil kill, I think. Nice drone from Qien. Does Marko see it? Yeah, he does. Nothing going on the right side. Still needs to get this oil. Oh, Qien in the middle. Qien in the middle. Oh, there's a sentry here. And another one. Marko denying Qien the 2 oils in the middle. Gets 2 engineers killed. Marko pushing top left. It's looking good for Marko. And fully teched up is Marko. Qien has no battle lab yet. Qien is falling behind. Marko well in the lead here. And a Dreadnought. Dreadnought from the GOAT. Still no battle lab, no squids. What can the Dreadnought get? It's coming from Africa all the way over here. It's making its way. Battle lab is out. What can it get before the squid comes out? A war. That's huge. And there's the squid. Barracks will cancel the war factory. And the ref. Oh my goodness. Sent back to the Stone Ages is Qien. Huge value for Marko. Where are his tanks though? Oh, there. Never mind. Marko's Iron Curtain will be ready soon. Qien. Does Qien have enough to contest this? If Marko takes this fight, he will take the game. Yeah. Qien. It's gonna be kind of a stalemate, but Qien falling way behind. Ref is back up. Now rebuilding the war factory. 1 minute to Iron Curtain for Marko. He will have 3 or 4 tanks to Iron Curtain there. Yeah. Qien's in trouble, boys. Marko looking to retake the lead. Does not need to Iron Curtain his tanks yet. He's way ahead. Yeah, there's nothing Qien can do. And Marko will retake the lead. It is 3-2. Game number 6. We are on Dead Man's Ridge. Map picked by Qien. A lot of tech on this map. Barracks down the cliff for Marko. Let's bring out the oil counter for the boys. Qien is way ahead. This is because Marko moved his MCV closer to the cliff to build down. So Marko lost some time there. They will share the oils here. 5 oils each. Marko has an oil here on this side. Three sentries here in the middle. Marko snipes the drone with a sentry. 3 miners for Marko, 3 miners for Qien. Both players are on 6 oils. Drone's not connecting for Marko. Qien looking to take this oil. NG goes down. So they will both be on 6 oils still. Tacking up is Qien. Tacking up is Marko. Marko slightly behind on tacking up. Qien is also 2 tanks ahead. What? Akani takes out. Ooh! Qien gets the battle lab. That will cancel the Iron Curtain from Marko. Huge para, and Marko doesn't have enough here, I think. Marko forcing something. He's not gonna win. Iron Curtain is out for Qien. Huge para. Gets the battle lab, sends Marko back to the Stone Ages. Here's the battle lab back up. Marko's gonna be 1 Iron Curtain, 1 full Iron Curtain behind, sure. Two tanks ahead is Qien, and another para drop in the back of Marko's base. MCV move for Qien, still on 1 war. He's 2 oils ahead on Marko as well. Ah, para gonna get value. Kirov comes out, but the War Factory needs to get sold.
Player defeated.
Marko goes down, and we're all tied up again. Marko versus Qien. This is game number 7. This is Marko versus Qien. Best out of 15. 3 vetoes each. Marko has used all of his vetoes. Qien has not used a single veto yet. This is Marko's map pick, Hidden Valley. The yellow player will spawn bottom left, Marko. And the red player, Qien, will spawn top right. King of Westwood tournament, boys. This is the final series. Who will take first place and who will take second? Third place has already gone to Luke Z, that beat Latov 3 days ago. 7-1. That was something. So Latov is number 4 in this tournament. Marko's drone goes down. There's still a drone from Qien. Will get the minus, so that will slow down Marko. Service depot is needed. Qien can fully tech up if he wants. He can go for the radar now. Or will he go another ref? Is that the play? No. Radar teching up is Qien. Teching up is Marko as well. Slightly behind because of the service depot. Battle Lab is out for Qien. Tanks are out for Qien. Marko has now gotten his tanks out as well. Iron Curtain is out for Qien. War Factory is out. Waiting for the Iron Curtain. There it is for Marko. 1.5 minutes behind on Qien. Kirov comes out for Qien. An NG. An NG for Marko. Interesting stuff. 3 wars for Qien. Marko's still on a single. Forcing Marko to go over to flak tracks. Even though Marko is already being out-tanked by Qien. Comes to Kirov. Iron Curtain is ready for Qien. I see in your face 4 tanks. 30 seconds for Marko's Iron Curtain. Oh, the Kirov gets the nuclear reactor and it's over. Oof, 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 oof. Kirov, what a timing. And Qien is in the lead. Marko versus Qien, game number 8. We're officially halfway there in this best out of 15. We're past the halfway point. Heartland. Qien is back in the lead, and this is Marko's map pick. Heartland, here we go. Marko, the yellow player, has the top spawn. Qien, the red player, has the bottom spawn. Huge thanks to our sponsor for this tournament, boys. Nightshade, $300 in the prize pool. If I'm not mistaken, first place claims $150. Second place claims $75. And the rest of the money goes towards 3rd and 4th place. Qien, the red player, as we said at the bottom, goes for both techs. Marko only goes for the oil for now, as not taking this tech outpost yet. I do believe this tech outpost is important to stretch towards the next patch of ore. So eventually, Marko needs to get this tech outpost. Service depot already being built for Marko. Standard in his build order. Did Marko force a service depot yet? Even if Marko can get this miner drone, will it force a service depot, or will Qien be able to send it over here? I think he can send it. Streamer gets shit. Streamer gets nothing. Streamer gets nice use of that Connie by a Qien. Baits the drone. Drone goes down. Streamer gets intellectual property. Is that what it is? I have no idea. Streamer gets to own the video. Let's go. Man, those drones are not working for Marko. Is it called intellectual property? Is that a thing? Is that what I think it is? I have no idea. Is that what they called? Streamer gets subs. There you go. Balf with the resub. 16 months in a row. Let's go. OP Balf, VIP. That's why you're a VIP. MVP, Mr. Balf. Thanks, Klaus. I will use that 30 cents wisely. Ad revenue. So Marko already lost as canonical. Is he that far behind though? He's not really that far behind. He has a War Factory up on Qien. Qien is a minor up. Now the War Factory comes out for Qien as well. Comes Marko, drives through. He's targeting the dog. Sentry comes out. Now doggies are up front. Can Marko get some value? He's chasing Qien. Pretty even. Qien only one tank ahead. He is a minor ahead on Marko though. MCV move from Marko is gonna go all the way bottom left. Qien staying put for now. Tacking up is Qien. Raider is out. Drone! Oh, there's a drone, and Marko did not take this tech outpost. I'm telling you guys, why not take the tech outpost? Fully teched up is Qien. Battle Lab is out. Denying the expansion. Qien has a drone here. Where's the drone? Marko's look. Oh, there it is! Gets the MCV. Is there an NG walking? I don't. Oh, man! No way! The MCV is gonna make it. Nah, never in your life. It needs turbo. Nah, never. Fully teched up is Qien. Iron Curtain is out for the red player. I was thinking maybe an NG was walking towards this tech outpost. MCV has been rebuilt. Qien is not that far ahead in tank numbers though. But Marko rebuilding his MCV. It's not gonna take any chances this time. Plops it right there and will stretch towards the orb. Meanwhile, no attempt in moving the MCV from Qien. There is a drone here from Marko in plain sight. Iron Curtain, 1.5 minutes away. Here comes Qien. Service depot. MCV will make it safe. Iron Curtain is ready for Qien. NG is here to repair the bridge. IC is popped. I don't think Marko has enough. Drones come in from Qien. Well, Marko thinned out the army pretty good, but... Oh, no, he did not. Oof. Second wave from Qien. It's gonna end it, and Qien 2 games ahead. It is 5-3. Marko versus Qien, game number 9. This is Marko's map pick. Map picked by Marko. Country swing. Marko needs to make something happen. Cannot just give away this game to Qien. Qien is already 2 games up on Marko. We are in the finals. Best out of 15. A first to 8. Right? It is. First to 8. Red player Qien spawns at the bottom. The yellow player Marko at the top. It is first to 8 in this best out of 15. Country swing is the map. Players are gonna build up. Service depot standard in the build. Oh, what was this? What was that deployment from Qien? I think he thought about moving and then thought about it again. Deployed his MCV, built the service depot, and now is gonna head back over here. Yeah, good idea. Marko is already there, so Marko slightly ahead. Is it gonna make a difference? We will find out soon. What song was it? Hold on, let me see. The last song was... Give me a second, boys. Rain in the Night. Rain in the Night from Frank Klepacki. Rain in the Night. So from the composer from Red Alert, or like 99% of the best CNC songs, Frank Klepacki. Double War from Mr. Qien. Marko should be on 3 soon. Expecting the 3rd war soon. Rain in the Night, yes sir. OG CNC, yeah? Hope you guys are liking the music. It is standard in the playlist, but really further down the playlist, you know? We usually never get to these songs. Yes, sir. That was the 20th anniversary. We have that interview. I asked Revo if I were allowed to re-upload it. So it's on the YouTube channel. The Frank Klepacki interview is on our YouTube channel, boys. Revo gave me permission to re-upload it. So, Marko ups to tech up. Qien goes an extra war, so he is 4 wars versus 3 from Marko. Iron Curtain should come out soon for Marko. Qien going broke on 4 wars. Trying to tech up as well. Kirov out for Marko. Yeah, going 4 wars. 8 miners, teching up. Not sure if Qien's eco is gonna hold it. Oh, but a split top right from Qien. Gets a miner kill. Whoa, the miner was going after gems. There's another split left. So what is this IC? Why put it there? IC goes down from Marko. Oh, Marko. It's not looking good. Another miner goes down. Oh man, panic mode. Something, I don't know what happened. Marko was not being out-tanked by much, but oh, wow.
What the fuck is this build? What is this build? This is the worst build I have ever seen. Absolute garbage build.
I think in all of that chaos from that top right split, he thought it was a sentry when it said building ready or whatever, construction finished. He thought it was a sentry. Placed the IC in front of that million tank split from Qien. Yeah, Marko's in a lot of trouble. He lost a lot of miners. 3 in total, I guess. I think he was on 8. He's broke. He's dead broke on 4 wars. He is out tanking at the moment, but don't forget, Qien has the IC. Qien even sold a war during that Kirov attack, and now brings out Kirov himself. Iron Curtain is ready for Qien. Has not popped it yet. Marko backs off. There is a split on the right side with drones. Kirov straight through the middle. Marko has rebuilt his IC. It's not over yet for Marko. Marko is pretty much in it. Qien needs to make this IC count though. Ian Ipsum, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Drones. Here comes Qien with the drone. Kirov combo. He loses the split on the left side. Only 2 flags. There's a flag cannon though. Marko's IC will be ready, so he should sell this one. Does not sell it. 1 HP Kirov. Here comes Marko. Iron Curtain will be ready soon for Marko. No, it's not. It's only in a minute and a half. The Kirov will go down. Marko! Marko pushing in. He desperately wants this IC. 1 minute. He will lose all of his tanks first. Oh, the elite. Nothing on the back of this. Marko has 1 tank. Oh, man. Drone's not being brought out. 2 drone IC. Can he get the elite? Gets the elite. Elite. Can the elite get some damage done? No. Oh! Marko gets an elite. Oh my goodness. But Qien has... No, Qien doesn't have money, boys. Qien's miners are AFK. There's nothing left to mine. Marko is sitting on $8,000. Iron Curtain is ready for Qien. IC is popped on 5 tanks. What can Qien get? Can he destroy this Iron Curtain? I think so. Marko sells it. The elite. Elite goes down from Marko. 2 tanks for Qien. More tanks back at home for Qien.
Player defeated.
GG is called, and Marko is in a world of trouble. Quick intro to game number 10, boys. We are on Urban Rush. Urban Rush is the map pick by Marko. Qien is currently on a 4-game winning streak. 6-3 is the score. Marko needs to win this game to make it interesting. Otherwise, Qien will go to 7 and will be on match point. Joe Lee, thanks for the follow. Your name is familiar. Didn't you follow before? I'm not sure. Maybe it was somebody else. But thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Urban Rush. There's an airport in the middle. I expect a quick sell out of these players. Maybe. Where's the war? Where is Marko's war factory? My goodness, what the hell? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. GG is called. Oh my goodness, it is match point. It's game 11. Marko versus Qien, King of Westwood tournament. Game 11 in the best out of 15. And Qien is on match point. This is Marko's map pick, City on the Siege. I expected this map much sooner from Marko, if I'm totally honest. King of Westwood tournament, boys. Huge thanks to our sponsors, Nightshade. Well, to our sponsor, Nightshade. He is sponsoring the Pro Division tournament. Match point for Qien. 7-3 to score. Marko needs an undefeated streak of 5 games to take home the series. Qien is allowed to lose 4 and still take game number 15 if he wants. Yeah. It's a tough deal for Marko. It's a tough situation for Marko. Not unheard of, but can he do it versus Qien, who has been on it this series? Pretty solid, pretty OP. Fully teched up is Qien, fully teched up is Marko. Only a split second behind here this time. Looking like a normal game. Iron Curtain is out for the boys. 10 seconds ahead is Mr. Qien on that Iron Curtain. Look at this. If you look at the unit counter, there's not much difference between the two. Same amount of tanks, same amount of miners, same amount of war factory. Yeah, pretty even.
Gear of reporting.
Qien will wall off the Iron Curtain. Marko is on 2 war factories at the moment. Brings out the Kirov.
Reporting.
Kira from Qien. Both players, their ICs are ready. Qien pops it and goes in. Marko looking to hold without using the Iron Curtain. Pops it on the MCV. Chases Qien out. Can Marko get value on the retreat from Qien? Yeah. He got a couple of tanks there. Save the MCV. Qien will have the first IC again next time around. Qien is on triple war. Marko still on double. Service depot. Stretching towards the next patch of ore is Marko. Qien doing the same. Drone approach this time for Qien. Drone, Kirov combo. Now flags all the way down here. Kirov goes into position. 9 drones incoming. Panic mode. Kirov. MCV! Oh! The drone did. Oh, there's another drone. Another drone got the MCV. GG's called. It's all over. Qien OP takes the series, takes the championship, takes the tournament. It is 8-3 final score. Oh my goodness, this kid is scary. Oh my goodness. And the Pro Division tournament has come to an end. Thank you, Zed. 8-3 the final score. Let's have a look at the predictions that Zed paid out. What have you guys predicted? 14% on Marko, 86% on Qien. Well done, Qien. Taking the tournament. Congratulations. Let's have a look at the bracket. If I can get it up on screen. Here we go. Marko versus Qien will end 8-3. Do I have a 3 somewhere? Here we go. First place will go to Qien. Why are the... Oh my goodness, dude. Anyways, Marko. 20. So Qien will take the crown. Here you go, Qien. Oh my goodness. Let me make it nice. There you go. Octo Kid wins it. Qien. Congratulations to Qien taking first place. Congratulations to Marko taking second place. Congratulations to Luke Z taking third. And Latov taking fourth place. Congratulations, boys. Well done, well done. Did third and fourth pay JW? What does that mean? Legend is here. Let's go. What is So this is the end of the King of Westwood tournament, boys. The Pro Division.